A single mother juggling 3 jobs doesn't know she's paying 26% APR on a credit card when she could call the bank and negotiate it down. A recent graduate doesn't know the avalanche method would save him $4,000 compared to the minimum payment treadmill he's on. They don't have a financial coach, but now they can. So first of all, let's take a look at the stats. 37% of adults cannot cover a $400 emergency. $29 billion has been lost to preventable mistakes every single year. And believe it or not, but 1 in 3 adults have no budget, so they can't prepare for anything that happens in the future. And just so you guys know, this application is $0 cost. It's completely free. It's a private financial coach, so there's no signups, no ads, there's no paywall. It's built for the people who need it most and can least afford the alternative. So let's take a look at an example of how this actually works. Or we can first look at this. The first step, or there's actually 2 major steps in this sort of coach. And the first step, there's 3. So the first thing we need to do is we need to enter the budget. So that's income, expenses, debts. And then the second thing that happens, we'll get an instant plan. So it'll be like a calculated health score, a debt payoff strategy, and a savings timeline. This happens in seconds. And then after that, you can ask the AI coach that's embedded into this to give sort of advice. So let's take a look at a live example. Alright, so one click loads a realistic budget. That's 3.5K a month, 3 debts, not enough savings, and so 2 things happen at once. The financial engine runs instantly on the left, and the AI coach starts writing on the right. So the health score is built from a transparent rubric. That's savings rate, debt burden, housing costs, emergency cushion. Every subscore shows the exact metric behind it. This is a 57 out of 100. So it's not a guess, it's not a vibe, it's a number that you can actually audit. So let's take a look at the emergency fund card. The emergency fund timeline shows how long it takes to reach a 3-month and 6-month cushion at the current savings rate. Right now, 1 year and 4 months to safety. Not that great, but not too bad. Now take a look at the debt payoff plan. This is essentially one of, if not the most unknown things that new adults don't know, and that's the reason that they go into debt. So we have, or the live example has 3 debts, right? Credit card at nearly 24% APR, a 9.5K car loan, and a medical bill. The engine runs a full month-by-month amortization for both the avalanche and the snowball strategies. So we just drag the slider, and every number recalculates live, months to debt-free. Total interest saved. This isn't just a regular formula, it's rather a full simulation. Now let's take a look at this card. This is the panel I'm most proud of. At minimum payments only, which is what most people do, these debts take nearly 10 years to clear and cost over $12,000 in interest. So follow the recommended plan instead. That's 2 years, 7.5 years sooner. $10,000 saved, $46,000 of cash that gets freed up earlier and could go somewhere else. That's the number that changes behavior. Most financial tools don't show that. So here's the key design decision. Most AI finance tools send your data to LLM and ask it to calculate a budget, which is a severe mistake. LLMs are not calculators, and wrong math when someone's rent is on the line isn't a UX bug, it's a broken promise. So rather, FinPath inverts that. The engine computes every number, the AI receives those exact figures and explains them in plain English. It is explicitly instructed never to recompute or contradict the engine. The math is always right. The AI does what it's actually good at. So now we have an interactive chatbot. So I'll just say, should I pay off debt or save first? And instantly it'll give a response. So after the analysis, the chat panel opens, grounded in your specific context, not just general financial advice. So your income, your debts, and your surplus. Thank you so much for looking.